Bunny Wonderland. Hello, Lynn.
Hi, morning everybody.
Thanks so much for joining us, Lynn. Bunny Wonderland, quite a place.
So I have never heard of Bunny Wonderland, and it's only because of FD that we came to know of them. Tell us more about what Bunny Wonderland does.
So Bunny Wonderland is actually not like a place people can visit. It's actually the home of our founder.
Okay.
Her name is Jackie.
Yep.
So I got to know Jackie about 12 years ago, and she at that time she had 60 rabbits in her house.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
She was fostering, and at the same time, people were dumping rabbits outside her home, knowing that she's the bunny lady in the neighborhood. So, she just accumulated 60, and I got to know her, and we decided let's form Bunny Wonderland and start rehoming and rescuing bunnies.
Okay, so primarily rescue and then rehoming, right?
Yes, we rescue. Most of the time, the rescues are not in great shape, so we rehab. So we bring them to the doctors, make sure they're well. We sterilize them, and then we put them up for adoption.
Okay. So I know FD. You want to talk about Uzi?
Yeah, we're fostering. Woozy is very special. I've had rabbits that are skittish. I've had rabbits that are very playful. But Woozy is a rabbit that we are fostering, and Woozy just rules the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an energetic fluff.
Any way you think a rabbit can't get to, Woozy will get to. But But Woozy's a baby.
Yeah, he's what, 3 months?
Yeah, he's about 3 months old.
3 months old.
So he's everywhere all the time.
So you're fostering until he's old enough to be adopted?
Well, he's going to get the due done in November.
Yes.
And then we'll put him up for adoption.
Yeah.
Because you've got to get them sterilized first.
Yeah.
Snipped first, yes.
I know Jackie is not here today, but maybe you can tell us about, how, what's the motivation to keep going? Because it's been so many years, right? Bunny Wonderland was founded in 2013, right? Yeah. I mean, for you and for Jackie, since you've been there from day one, what is it that keeps you guys going? Because this is not a full-time job. You're all volunteers, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we started Bunny Wonderland because we realized there was just not a lot of support for rabbits in Singapore. And then as we go about running Bunny Wonderland as a rescue, we realized we could make a big difference for the bunnies and also for the animal community. So to date, we have rescued over 1,000 rabbits.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's just rabbits that came into our care.
Yeah.
We also connect owners to who don't want their pets anymore with other owners who are looking for a pet. So all in all, I would say we have touched the life of over 1,000. I mean, 1,003 maybe since our inception in 2013.
Wow.
So what keeps us going? There's twofold, I would say. One of them is seeing the bunny transform.
Yeah.
Like when you rescue them, especially for babies like Woozy, they came in so helpless. They came in so tiny, so nervous, so small.
Yeah.
And then give it a few months of love and it really blossoms.
True.
And now you see him climbing everywhere in your house. You wouldn't have envisioned that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And we wouldn't have seen that if it's not because of the love you have given just for that few months. And then later when he gets snipped, he'll be put up for adoption, and he'll be in a home where he can live through his life, which is 8 to 12 years.
Yes.
That's the average lifespan.
Okay, let's head over to Facebook right now and talk more. All right, so we're looking at just staggering numbers, right? SPCA apparently reported, over 900 animal cruelty welfare cases in Singapore just last year, and half of
that's
that,
just small animals.
Yeah, half of that involve small animals like rabbits, hamsters, even guinea pigs.
Why are people abandoning these pets?
I would say most of the time people obtain them out of impulse, because rabbits are generally still inexpensive as compared to a dog or a cat. So if it's easy to buy, people don't think twice. But when you start having them, you realize, oh my God, they need daily cleaning, they make a mess, they're feisty, they're not as cuddly as you want it to be, and then they might just give it away. So it happens. And then Also, on top of that, life changes. I mean, people moving house, they have babies, they change jobs. When they realize they don't have the time, the funds to take care of a pet, they tend to be the first one to let go.
Yeah.
So it does happen. But as for the statistic in SPCA, I would say it is just a fraction of what's really happening.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
because-
probably underrepresented.
Correct.
right?
Because even for us, we do work closely with them, but we just don't report every single case. Some cases we just take in, we want to provide that immediate help,
Yeah.
and then we just do it. And we don't go about documenting it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
not part of the resources we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, we've got a ticker running at the bottom of our screen with a question, a great prize up for grabs as well.
Yes, $150 for you to go enjoy some really beautiful Italian food. Da Michele Singapore is the restaurant. So just give us the answer on our Facebook and we'll get back to you if you do win.
Yeah.
So back to Bunny Wonderland, and all the good that you guys do. The reality is it's tough work, right? Because all of you are volunteers and it requires a certain level of commitment, dedication, sacrifices that you've made
Yeah.
for all the bunnies. So tell us a bit more. For instance, I think Jackie, she's been doing this for so long, and you're saying that she goes out to rescue bunnies, and in the process of that, she's actually gotten
She's hurt herself.
Yeah. Can you tell us more?
I mean, sometimes people think, oh, you run a rescue, you must be surrounded by cute pets all the time. But that's not the case. We spend a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money just bringing them in and out of vet clinics. And then when they're sick, when they're unwell, we go through a lot of emotional up and down with the pet. And so kudos to all volunteers, to all the animal rescuers out there. You're really giving up a lot for these animals who can't really tell you too much. They're voiceless.
Yeah.
So it is not the most glamorous job. And then for Jackie, if you ever see a lady holding a cane with white hair walking around the park looking for something, it's probably her. She's looking for a bunny.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we don't randomly go out and look for it. We are always on top of our social media, and people write into us if they spot a
If
bunny.
they spot a bunny.
Yeah, so she's always doing that.
It's weird. They abandon bunnies near trash bins in HDB estates, in parks. Yeah. They're literally just dumped.
Yeah, and rabbits are so helpless because they're small, they're prey
They're
animals.
prey animals, yeah.
And so they get really frightened if you just leave them out. And yeah, it's amazing, what Jackie is doing. And for her, she's in her 60s now, right? Yeah, so.
How does one help Bunny Wonderland? I know that we wanted to foster and we had a relationship with Jackie, so that came about that way. But if someone is listening now and I'm retired, I've got the time, I've got the space. How can they help you?
So we do have a foster network which we are trying to grow. So the fosterers need to be able to provide that daily care for the bunnies. And as you know, they do climb everywhere.
Everywhere.
They do need daily cleaning.
they
so we
do.
need someone who can keep up with the daily task. Then at the same time, fosterers are taking in rabbits that were newly rescued. So they probably come with health issues.
Right.
So we might have to bring them in and out of the vet clinic. We have to hold them, medicate them. And if you've been through that medication,
Yes, we
rabbits
have.
are hard to medicate.
Very,
Yeah,
very.
yeah.
So they struggle. So we do need people who have some experience, exposure to pets in order to foster a sick rabbit and help us nurse it to health. So we do need to grow our foster network, but we do need people with some foundations to help.
Right. Aside from that, in terms of in what ways can the public, if our listeners are listening in, if they say, okay, I can't really foster, can they help in other ways?
Of course, there's a lot of ways everyone can help. First, with social media power, we really want to reach out to more people to raise that awareness. A simple thing about bunny is, bunnies are not the same as Bugs Bunny. They don't eat carrot. That simple fact alone, if more people know about that, they would probably be healthier because they will have that unlimited hay diet, and then their teeth will be in much better shape. And then, of course, as a private rescue, we do have high expenses. The vet bills last year alone easily $100,000. So we most of the time it's out of our pocket, but we we really hope people can understand what we're trying to do, support us, and contribute to our cause when we highlight them on social media.
Yeah.
And all that information's on your website anyway,
Yes.
right? If they need it.
Yeah, on our website, and then we have Instagram, Bunny Wonderland SG, and our Facebook, Bunny Wonderland, that you can visit and get our stories.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm looking at the website right now. You can actually view rabbits for adoption. Yeah, so you've got photos and you've got some information about the bunnies that are up for adoption, like when they were born, their gender, and their breed. And some of them are so cute.
Now, here's the thing. Adopting a bunny isn't like walking into a pet shop and getting a puppy. There is a sequence that
Yeah.
you guys go through.
There's a process.
There's a process, right?
So tell us
Can
about that.
Explain that to us.
Yeah, so anyone who's interested in adopting, they can visit our website or go on our Facebook. We post all the bunnies we have for adoption on there. We actually wrote up a Bunny Wonderland bunny care guide. In hope that prospective adopters can go through it, take a read, so you can get a flavor of how it's like to take care of a bunny. And from there, if you're all prepared, just write into us. Our volunteers will screen through, and if there are good, well-prepared adopters, we will contact them by phone, and we'll arrange a meetup for them to meet the bunnies in person. Sometimes a session, sometimes 2 sessions, and when you're comfortable to adopt them, we will send them to your house.
Do you check the homes? I know some people would like their homes to be bunny safe,
Bunny proof, yeah.
bunny proof.
Yeah, so for the start, we don't, just because we don't have people visiting house all the time. But we do ask for photos or videos to show
Right.
where the bunny's going to be. And then when all's good, you're ready to receive, we will deliver the bunny over, and then we will help you to observe your home if there's potential hazardous spaces, like little corners that the bunnies like to go under.
Yeah.
And we'll recommend maybe you want to block it so the bunnies don't bite your wires.
Yes,
Your
they are
curtains, raise them
big.
up.
Yeah, big on cables, cable protectors.
Yeah.
They will chew through them. Cardboard, they love. And I think a misconception as well is that, bunnies are cuddly. Well, they are. They look very cute, but they don't really like to be handled.
But
So here's the thing, right? I have 2 rabbits, right? 2 Holland Lobs, and I love them to bits. But my husband was like, wait, hang on. We can't actually pick them up like as and when we like and just cuddle them because they won't stay still. Not really, not mine. I know there are some who will, but generally because they're so skittish, they don't like their feet off the ground very much.
Yeah.
So this is something you have to realize if you want to adopt a bunny, okay, that you can't just cuddle them like a cat or a dog.
But it's interesting. It's interesting that you say that, right?
Yeah.
Because all 5 of ours,
Yeah.
right, were trained. So I don't allow bunnies on my chairs, but Michelle does.
Yeah. Your sofa, yeah.
Right, my sofa. So the bunnies know. The minute I go into my room and close the door and I'm going to bed, boom, they're up on the chairs.
They're smart.
They're intelligent animals.
are very
I
smart.
can get up in the morning and they know that I'm going to go and get my towel, I'm going to do my shower, whatever. The second time they see me, they're up and ready because they know they're going to get
Breakfast.
treats, they're going to get
Yeah.
breakfast, they're going to get whatever. They know it's time. They're extremely intelligent animals.
Yes, but they're
And when
not-
they want to be, they're very loving.
Yeah.
When they want to be.
Yeah. I guess depending on the personality
Yeah.
of the bunny
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. But that's something I think a lot of people have a misconception. Going
Yeah.
into it thinking, oh, I can just cuddle it to bed.
No.
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 Okay, so that's
Yeah.
that's not what bunnies are about. Okay, so the other thing also, people are saying, oh, I get 2 bunnies, then I can get baby bunnies,
No.
No, that's what I learned, right? Because it's so important to have them fixed. Maybe tell us a bit more about that.
Wow. I mean, if you look at the bunny, just one point I want to bring up is rabbits
Okay,
are...
hang on.
Sorry.
Let's do this on air because we got to go back on.
Okay.
Prefab Sprout.
Prefab Sprout.
With the king of rock and roll here on 1FM 91.3. And today on the Morning Drive with us is Lynne Tan from Bunny Wonderland. Thank you so much for joining us. And we were just, talking in the midst of saying how important it is for bunnies to be fixed, okay? Whether it's a male or female. And the reason for that is, Lynne, tell us more.
So bunnies being prey animals, they are they are made by Mother Nature to feed the rest. So they have this very active biology system where they can reproduce, I don't know, like 4 to 8 babies every litter.
Yeah.
And the female can carry up to 2 litter in their womb. So that's how fast one can breed. And their gestation is 28 days.
Yeah.
So literally every month, if you have an unsterilized pair of girl and boy,
Yeah.
they will make babies.
And they can start at what, 5 months or something, right? 4 or 5 months.
Yes,
Yeah.
they reach sexual maturity
Yes.
at 5 months.
My boy was humping the girl.
Oh my goodness.
At about 5 months, and then I realized, okay, it's time, right? Because when they're 6 months, you're supposed to get them to the vet and have them fixed. So I did just that, and now they love each other, very loving.
Yeah.
So it's not a reality, okay? Don't think that, okay, I buy a boy and a girl rabbit, and then I'm gonna have them make babies and I can sell them and
No,
monetize.
no.
No. Don't do that. It's
not
very,
what it's like.
it can affect their body. Right, it's very damaging, detrimental to
It is.
to the mum, the female bunny.
It
Yeah,
is.
physically, emotionally,
Yeah.
they do get very stressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once again, I think I want to emphasize that Bunny Wonderland is a rescue and rehoming place. So if you come across a rescue, get in touch with them. And also if you like to foster, right? So this is when the bunny is very young or
Yeah.
is, comes with a set of illnesses. Before you rehome, you're looking for fosterers as well, right?
And try and remember that when you do take on an adoption, it is for life. It is not, I want this for a few months. It's for life.
Yeah. And bunnies can live a long time.
Yeah, they can live 8 to 12 years.
Yeah.
I've heard of 14-years-old bunnies too.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I
Yeah.
hope mine live till 14,
You will. Just do your best.
Do your best.
Stop
do your
feeding
best.
them fruits. I make the mistake
Yes.
of giving them fruits every day.
Every day? No.
I know. Then I read, okay, high in sugar, only once or twice a week.
I think it's okay if you keep to the rule of thumb.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
like
yeah.
okay, a
Just-
little
Just an inch.
pinky.
Yeah, an
I
inch.
give mine a carrot also.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But thank you very much for coming by today and, giving us all this information about rescue bunnies and Bunny Wonderland, the good that you guys do.
Yeah.
So once again, the website that you want to go to is bunnywonderland.sg.
If you want to help them,
bunnywonderlandsg.com. All right.
If you want to help them, if you're looking to adopt, if you know any rabbits that need to be rescued, bunnies that need to be rescued, that's where you go.
Thank you so much, Lynn.
Thank
It's been
you
a
so much for
pleasure.
having me. Thank you.
Mornings are now the best. The Morning Drive.